Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something really important: how to build strength, find your balance, and help prevent falls. And we're gonna do it all from the comfort of a chair. It's a super safe and really effective way to stay active, so let's get right into it. You know, we all know that exercise is good for us, right? But it's so much more than just the physical side of things. It's a huge mood booster. Staying active helps keep your body and your spirits up, and let's be honest, when you feel good mentally, staying motivated is a whole lot easier. But that leads to a big question, one a lot of people have. How do you build strength safely, especially if getting around isn't as easy as it used to be? I mean, a typical workout can seem a little intimidating if you're worried about stability or falling. So, how do we get all those amazing benefits without the risk?
Well, the answer is probably simpler than you think. We're going to introduce you to a fantastic, safe, and effective way to exercise using resistance bands, all while you're seated. These things are portable, they're inexpensive, and they are an incredible tool for building strength exactly where you need it most. And believe me, the impact of these simple bands is huge. When you build strength in your legs, your arms, and your core, you are directly lowering your risk of falling. This doesn't just make everyday activities easier, it also helps fight off certain diseases and can even lessen some of those symptoms we tend to connect with getting older. Okay, so before we jump into the actual exercises, we gotta talk about prep. Getting started safely is, without a doubt, the most important part of any new routine. So let's run through a quick checklist. First things first, and this is non-negotiable, talk to your doctor before you start any new exercise program. Once you get the green light, you need to warm up for about 5 to 10 minutes. You know, some light walking, maybe some arm circles, just to get your blood flowing. And finally, pick the right band for you. It should give you some resistance, but still let you move through the whole motion easily. You can always move up to a stronger band later. And this is probably the most important thing you'll hear today. Your body knows best. If you feel any sharp pain, if you get dizzy, or if something just feels off, it's time to stop. Pushing through pain is a fast track to injury, so please, always listen to what your body is telling you. The great news here is that you don't need a bunch of fancy equipment. All you need is a sturdy chair, think a kitchen chair, definitely one without arms or wheels. Make sure you're wearing flat supportive shoes and clothes that are comfortable to move in. And of course, your resistance band. That's it. Okay, are you ready? Time for the fun part. We're gonna walk through 3 really great seated exercises. These target the key muscle groups you need for strength and for balance. Let's give it a try together. But wait, one quick tip on breathing. This is the secret to a good rep. The rule of thumb is super simple. Exhale on the hardest part of the movement. That's when you're pulling or pushing against the band. Then you inhale as you return to the start. This keeps your core stable and makes sure your muscles get the oxygen they need to work. All right, our first exercise is the seated hip abduction. This one is amazing for strengthening your outer hip muscles. You know, the ones that give you side-to-side stability and are so important for preventing falls. So to get set up, just loop the band around your thighs right above your knees. Sit up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor, and tighten your core, like you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Okay, here's the move. Gently push your thighs outward against the band. Feel that resistance? Hold it there for about 3 to 5 seconds. Now the key is the return trip. Go slow and controlled. Don't let the band just snap your legs back together. That slow return is what really builds the muscle. Try to do up to 15 of these. Next up, the seated knee extension. This is a fantastic one for your quads, those big muscles on the front of your thighs. You use them for everything, from standing up out of a chair to climbing stairs. For this one, you're gonna slide that band down so it's looped around your ankles. Now, keep one foot firmly on the floor. Slowly straighten your other leg out in front of you, stretching that band until your knee is as straight as you can comfortably get it. Hold that for about 5 seconds, really feel those thigh muscles working, then slowly lower it back down. Do your reps, then of course switch over to the other leg. Wow, now that's a pretty strong endorsement, isn't it? We've worked the lower body, so let's shift gears to an absolutely essential upper body exercise. Experts say this one is crucial for improving posture and back strength. This move is called the seated row, and it's a real game changer for your posture. You're going to start by sitting up tall with a nice straight back. Now loop the band under the arch of one of your feet and hold the ends of the band firmly in each hand, with your arms stretched out in front of you.
Now here's the most important part. Start the movement by squeezing your shoulder blades together. As you squeeze, pull your elbows straight back, keeping them tucked in close to your body, until your hands are about at your hips. Hold that squeeze for 5 seconds, then slowly release. You should really feel this working the muscles that support your spine. Amazing job! You made it through the main workout, but hang on, we are not quite finished yet. The cool down is just as important as the exercises themselves. It's what helps your body recover and prevents you from getting stiff later. And your cool down doesn't need to be complicated at all. Just start with 2 or 3 minutes of light walking to ease your body out of workout mode. Then do some of those same gentle stretches you did for your warm-up to help with flexibility. And finally, just take a moment to focus on some nice, deep breaths to bring your heart rate down nice and slow. And remember, the real magic here isn't in doing these exercises just once. The true benefit comes when you make this a consistent part of your routine. That's how you build real, lasting strength for life. So what's with this number, 150? Well, that's the number of minutes of moderate intensity activity that health experts recommend each week for adults 65 and older. And exercises that build strength, just like the ones we did today, should be part of that routine at least 2 days a week. And we're gonna leave you with this really powerful thought. It truly doesn't matter where you're starting from today. Every little bit of movement counts. With consistency, you can absolutely 100% improve your strength and your balance. So the only question left is, what's one small step you can take today to get started?